My name is Lamarcus Caradine. I play wide receiver, and I'm from Uport, Mississippi.
Lamarcus Caradine showing out right now.
What's good, guys? Thanks everyone for tuning in today. Today I got a very special guest. Usually my interview guests are current college athletes who are doing very good in their sport, but now I got someone who's already a professional athlete, Lamarcus Caradine. He's playing in the FCF, which is a professional American football league here in America. Besides of that, he's still going to university. He's in the chiropractic program. It's a DC program here at Life University, and he is parallel to that also in the master's program for sports health science. So my man has a lot of things going for him, and while he's doing all of this, he has something even bigger coming his way. Lamarcus is about to race Terrell Owens. Can you tell me a little bit about that, Lamarcus?
Yeah, so basically what ended up happening was, it started off as a joke in a way. It started off basically, I DM'd him and I was just like, yeah, so you can't beat me in a race, because I seen that he had raced a couple of my friends already, and my friends can run, but, I believe in myself a good bit to say I can, I've been on the track a good bit, so I believe in myself to sit here and say he cannot beat me in a race. So I said it jokingly. He sent back laughing emojis. I kind of felt disrespected. I'm not even gonna lie. So then he was just like, all right, pull up May 13th and we'll see what's going on. I was like, bet. Like, you think I'm joking? I'm really not joking. I'll pull up. I'm not scared of nothing that you got going on. But it was, it started off as a joke. I respect everything about this man. I respect his game. I respect everything that he's done for the football profession. He's an amazing guy. Very competitive guy though. That's the thing about him. Very competitive. I love that about him. I love everything he done did for the game. But at the end of the day, he ain't finna beat me in no race. I don't care who it is.
Well, I'm already on your side. The whole school is already on your side. But you mentioned a little bit about what T.O. did for the sport. For everyone watching who's not familiar with American football, can you tell me a little bit about how big his name is in American football?
So Terrell Owens is arguably like one of the best receivers to ever play in the NFL. Because he has done so many different things. He used to play for the Eagles. He's at the end of the day, he's a Hall of Famer. He is top tier, one of the best receivers to ever play. This is not even just an argument anymore. You can go look at his stats. You can go look at how he's played the game. Different things of that sort. He could always run. I can't sit here and tell the world that I was a better wide receiver than him, but I can sit here and tell you I can beat him in a race. That's what I can do.
And you talked a little bit about FCF. For everyone who doesn't know what it is, because I know a lot of people watching this from Germany, they know the NFL. They don't really know what's beside of it. Can you explain what is the FCF actually?
So, of course, we all know what the NFL is. That's what we all striving for. Right. That's the top. That's the top. But FCF is one of those leagues that's giving players opportunities to come in and play and still be able to compete at a high level and possibly get to the NFL. It's an indoor league. It's honestly one of the biggest indoor leagues to be around, and it's only been around for 2 years. It gives the fans live interaction to be able to actually. It's like a live video game. I don't know how else to explain it. It gives the fans opportunities to draft the players, pick the plays. You can watch film on the players. You can see what schools they came from, different things of that sort. So it puts the fans in the driver's seat of being a coach. You ever sat down one day and watched the game and been like, why did they throw the ball? Why did they run the ball right there? Now you can actually control it. You get a chance to sit down and actually be the coach. You can call, you can't necessarily just call audibles, but you can call the plays, pick what as we call power-ups, which we get every Wednesday by competing in the one-on-one showcase with the wide receiver versus the DB, or the tight end versus the linebacker, to kind of see who the best players it is that you can pick for the power-ups.
Yeah, man, that's amazing. It sounds like something I wanted to do with soccer when I was a child, man. That sounds really fire. And you talked a little bit about the schools that players come from. You can see that. And most of the players in the league, they come from D1 schools, right?
Yeah, most of the players that I've been around come from bigger schools. Like FCF gave smaller school people a chance, but it was more so. That's what any professional league. You kind of D1 is D1.
Right.
We know that D1 is D1. So if you get a couple D1 players that can really ball, and they had a chance to go to the NFL, they may not have performed at that level like they wanted to, and then they came down to FCF, and now they actually getting a chance to actually go to the NFL or going to the XFL or doing different things. FCF is a big opportunity for a lot of people. It gave me a chance to even be able to play the game, bro, and like just be like, I got to think about it every day. I am playing a kid's game as a grown-up. I am having the time of my life as a grown-up.
I love that.
When it could have stopped a long time ago for me.
So tell me a little bit about that, because most of your teammates, most of your opponents are D1 players, big players back then already. You had a little different way coming towards the league, coming here. We're here right now at Life University campus, your DC program, as I mentioned. You had a completely different way coming to this point. Tell me a little bit about how was your college career? Which school did you go to? And how did you end up in the league?
I want to go all the way back to high school, if I'm being honest. So started off in high school, went to a small, if y'all don't know, small little 2A school, which is, I graduated with 25 people. We're gonna go ahead and get that out the way.
That's even small for me, as I'm from Germany. Right?
So graduated with 25 people. Didn't really have any big name offers for real. I remember this like it was yesterday. I thought I was gonna go to this school, and you know I don't want to put it out there, but I thought I was gonna go to this school, and what ended up happening was I played really, really well. Gave up one catch the entire season. I was a DB at the time, which was a cover guy for the wide receivers. I was actually covering the position that I play now, and so gave up one catch the entire season. And thought I was going to go to, like, this big school. I ended up, like, one of the coaches ended up coming to the gym, talking to me and stuff like that. He comes to the gym, calls me into the gym. I walk in, and he looks around and was like, you know, where's Lamarcus? Like, I've been here for, like, 15 minutes. Where's Lamarcus? And I was like, well, I'm him. I'm standing right in front of you. He looks me up and down and was like, you look big on film. And just turns around and starts like not even paying me any attention anymore. That honestly changed like a lot that I had going on. That honestly changed my mindset. That changed a lot, because I sat down and told myself that no matter what comes my way, no matter what the obstacles were, I was gonna make sure I got a chance to play at a professional level. Regardless of anything that happened. It was a lot that came with that. And so I ended up going to college, ended up actually going to a Division III school.
That's so special, though.
Yeah.
Because we just mentioned most of your teammates and opponents are D1, and D3 is often just ignored.
It is.
And then keep going with your story.
So I ended up going to a D3 school, man. Like, and in my head, I was like, I'm going to tell you the truth. I told myself I was going to use it as a junior college. I was trying to be smart about it. I was like, I'm going to stay for 2 years, ball out. If I get injured, I at least got a 4-year degree to fall back on. That's how I was going to use it. I get there, I don't play my freshman year. At a D3 school. I don't play my freshman year. So I'm like, okay. Maybe my dream was a little far-fetched. Maybe it was too far out there. I started really doubting myself. I come in my second year. Still not starting the first 2 games. I'm like, am I doing something wrong, or what's going on? It wasn't even that. The guys at a D3 school, you would never believe this, but them was some of the most athletic guys I've ever played with in my life. Like, I get there, 3rd game of the season. I'm about to get ready to, I don't even know I'm about to play. I'm out there warming up to play like maybe 10 minutes of the game. I was like, I'm going to play. I'm a second string player, but I'm not going to start. He comes out and was like, Marcus, you are about to start this game. And I'm like, okay. I'm kind of nervous. At this point, I'm kind of really, really nervous.
But I bet on the outside, you were like, all right, let's do it.
On the outside, I was like, oh, yeah, let's get it. That's what I've been waiting for. On the inside, I was like, oh, my God. And so I get out there. Keep in mind, this is the number 4 ranked team in Division III. Number 4. I don't care where you play at, D1, D2, D3. If they're ranked, they're ranked. You are nervous. It doesn't matter. You are nervous.
Yeah.
So I get out there, first play of the game, run play. I'm like, okay, getting my feet underneath me. The next play that comes, he calls a post route, which is a route that you run up the middle. You run up the middle, and it's probably about maybe 20, 25 yards. I look at the quarterback. He looks at me. I'm like, oh, my God, he's about to throw me the ball. I'm like, I'm nervous. I'm like, I'm really, really nervous. I prepared for this moment, but at the same time, it's in front of a lot of people. It really messes with me. I come out, run the route. I notice that I am extremely open. Outran my defender. I look in the air. I see the ball coming. It comes over my shoulder. Probably one of the hardest catches I've ever had to make in my career. Comes over my shoulder. I reach out with my right hand, grips the ball. I'm like, did I just catch this one-handed? Tips it, grabs it, brings it in. I'm in the end zone. You can tell it's my first touchdown ever in my college career. I get in the end zone and just stand there. I'm just like, did I just score? At this time, I'm just not hearing the crowd noise, because when you playing, you got tunnel vision. I'm like, I just scored my first touchdown. After that, the next play that came, after we got off on defense, the next play that came, catch a hitch route. It's supposed to be a 5-yard route. Catch it, turn around, still form a dude, straight down to the ground. Go 45 yards down the sideline, touchdown. Second touchdown. Third touchdown come that game. Bro, I'm on a roll at this point. Man, the next 2 games, I scored 2 touchdowns. Have 100 yards receiving. It became, a normal thing for me.
Momentum.
Junior year come, I get injured. This is, I'm gonna let you go ahead and get going. But junior year come, I get injured. I rarely play my junior year. I'm very upset. I hurt my lower back. That's exactly how I found out about chiropractic.
Okay. I
hurt my lower back. Didn't know what I was gonna do. At the Division III level, you don't have a red shirt unless it's medical red shirt. I done played two games already, so no medical red shirt is coming for me. So I'm trying to play through, but it's just not working for me. Just nothing is going right. So the trainer was like, Marcus, going to sit you out for the rest of the season. You may not play. Hurts. I get to the point where I'm crying. I'm like, my career is over. Like I'm like, Division III level, you got to play every game, like to kind of get noticed. And that's when the chiropractic journey kind of started.
Okay. So you started to go to a chiropractor then with your own back issues, and he helped you fix that to a point where you were like, all right, I want to learn that.
Exactly. I was already in the exercise science field, but
What was your degree at the Division III school?
It was sports medicine and exercise science.
Okay.
So I was already in that, on that track, but I've never heard of chiropractic ever in my life. And I heard, she came up to me, my athletic trainer came up to me and was like, Marcus, this could be something that fixes you. I don't really know about it. You don't really know about it. Let's give it a try. Let's see how it goes. And I was like, let's get it. No matter what the outcome is, let's go ahead and get it. Let's do it. Let's enjoy it. Let's enjoy the process. I don't know. I'm kind of scared at this point, but I want to get it done because I don't know what's going on. So I go to a chiro for the first time in my life. Terrified. Watched every YouTube video known to man. So I hear all kind of bones cracking and hear all kind of stuff. I'm thinking,
neck cracking.
Yeah, I'm terrified. I'm like, man, I don't know what I'm getting myself into, but he may kill me. That's how I'm thinking. And so I go in. He's such a nice guy. Does x-rays on me. Does every procedure known to man. And he, changed my life. Completely changed my life. Gets me on the table. Puts me in side posture. He knows that I don't know what's going on. Starts asking me questions. During the question, he just adjusts me. I don't know what goes on. I jump off the table. I'm like, oh my God. I can't move. Keep in mind, I'm jumping in the air. The whole time, I'm jumping in the air. He was like, hold up. Take your time. Think about what's going on. I'm like, start stretching my legs out. I'm like, hold up. I can really, really move. I honestly go outside and start running. He don't know that. This is new information to him. But after we finish, I go outside and run in the parking lot. I want to see if it actually worked. Bro, within one day, I started feeling better. It's crazy as it sounds. Within one day, I started feeling better. I started seeing him more and more. I asked him, what is this magic that he has done to me? He starts telling me, he started telling me different things like, bro, it's just, he started explaining the subluxation to me. I don't know what this is. I'm just listening. It's going in one ear out the other. I'm like, I need to learn what this field is. So I get into chiropractic. He changed my life. And so I wanted to do what he did for me to somebody else. Like, he really changed my life. Now I'm a professional athlete in the chiro program, in the master's program. Like, I wouldn't have never been a professional athlete if it wasn't for him. I wouldn't have never went to chiro school if it wasn't for him. I wouldn't have knew none of this if it wasn't for him.
Are you still in contact with him?
Actually, I'm not. Which is like, I need to go back and really thank him.
Yeah, it's
like,
kind of sad because it would be cool if you're still in contact with him.
Mm-hmm.
It would be an amazing relationship. I mean, from what I know about like you, and that's what we bond with because we have a similar purpose. We both want to, with the stuff that we do, we both want to inspire people.
Mm-hmm.
And if we hear from someone who's like, yo man, you really changed my life positively, that just makes your day.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be amazing if you're still in touch with him because I think that would make his day. If someone like you comes and be like, yo, I think I'm a professional football player because of you. I'm in the DC program now, and just by you doing all of this, I think you would even make him better. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That is amazing. But let's go back a little bit to, all right, you're in college, which is crazy for me. You didn't play in your freshman year. Just started playing your sophomore year, injured junior year, and you still made it to the pros. But how did you make it to the pros?
So what ended up happening was Christian Salisbury, rest in peace to my man. He actually passed away last year. Yeah, it kind of hit me. He was 24 years old, but he was the reason. He was the reason why I ended up even knowing about FCF. He sent me it kind of messes with me a little bit, but he sent me a message one day, and he was like, "Bro, you should try out this league called Fan Control Football League. I'm going to a tryout, and you would really love it. One heck of an athlete. And I was like, we're going to see how it goes. I may go, I may not. And then he started telling me all the people that was involved, like all these big names, Quavo, Richard Sherman, everybody that, honestly, people that I really look up to. And I was like, yeah, I might actually give it a shot. So I ended up going out there, and he had killed his workout. Did very phenomenal. Already had the contract, basically.
Yeah.
So I go out there. This guy named Destroying, big YouTuber, huge YouTuber, just comes out there out of nowhere. Brings his cameraman. I'm looking. This is my first time being on like actual cameras and knowing that he has 1 million viewers and all the stuff like that. I'm like, okay, I really have to show out. So, bro, needless to say, Christian Salisbury and his mother have been a great help to me. Like, I just want to tell them, just in general, Christian is watching from above. I want to tell his mama thank you, because I wouldn't have never been in this position outside of just a chiropractor. Would have never been in this position if it wasn't for her either. I've had so many people pop in my life for very valuable reasons, bro. And I didn't know what it was at the time, but now it's starting to kind of resonate. And I still have different people popping in my life. You never know what what one little thing could do to change your life, and one person could change your life.
Yep, 100%, man. That's what makes you special, bro. Because everyone knows you here in campus, bro. Because you're genuine. Like, I told you that a lot. I mean, it's not the first time we have these kind of conversations. That's why we do this, because we have these conversations on a daily basis. Like, bro, we gotta tell the people what you have to say and what we have to say. And everyone here likes you. It's like no one looks at you like, damn, this guy is a professional athlete. Like, don't care about him, because you're genuine while being a professional athlete, while going to the chiro program and everything, and you treat everyone really nice. And even like, you're grateful. You don't forget the people who help you, which I think makes it very special for real.
Man, I honestly, that gets me kind of choked up a little bit, because I really thank my parents too for that, because they made me really take out the time to kind of enjoy life, enjoy the little things in life, or enjoy just being around people, bro. Because at the end of the day, money comes and goes. People, friends come and goes, but bro, relationships in general are the most special things to me. Relationships because at the end of the day, just seeing somebody happy makes me me incredibly happy. Seeing somebody win makes me want to win.
And he doesn't just say that. Like, this is, I can say this is 100% true. Like what you just said, I can definitely vouch for that you mean that, because everyone just always says that. Everyone is always saying like, yeah, I want to see them win. Like I want to see my friends win. You know, probably most of them mean it, but you really mean it. You know what I mean? Like you put effort in so that your friends succeed. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And that's cool. So, are you still in touch with people from your D3 school?
I actually am.
Yeah.
We talk from time to time, and honestly, those were some of the best relationships I could have ever made in my life, because they really, like, I have no one really sitting back being like, you know, at least to my face, I have nobody really sitting back and being like, Lamarcus, like, I should have been in that position. I should have did this. I should have did that. They all look at me and be like, you went to this D3 school. You making us look so much better, bro.
Yeah.
You sat back. Bro, I've thanked older receivers that I played with, and I've been like, bro, you, like, I sat back and watched you. That's how I got better. I sat back and watched them. That's how I got better. Like, different people have, like I said, different people in my life has really shaped me to be who I am. And I will never forget that. And they sit back and tell me all the time how grateful they are that I'm grateful to say the same things about them. But like I thrive and strive to be the best person I can be, even more than being an athlete, if I'm being honest. That guy right there, he's gonna make somebody smile today. That guy right there is gonna change millions of lives. That's my ultimate goal. Goals without steps is you know, you ultimately setting yourself up for failure.
What did freshman Lamarcus do? What are the steps that he took to reach that final goal?